Do you want to see her?
I could turn Marilyn on like a light switch. It saved my life. They said I swallowed the pills, but there was no water glass. Tell me, how does a woman swallow 25 capsules without a drop of water?
Forget the posters and the headlines. Tonight, we're cutting through the myth to find the person underneath. Welcome to the Afterlife. Norma Jeane.
Norma Jeane. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Norma Jeane Baker. 12 foster homes, 1 orphanage, and a mother too broken to hold on to you. That's a heavy burden for a little girl to carry.
You learn to be a professional people pleaser pretty fast. I wasn't trying to be a star back then. I was just trying to be likable enough so they wouldn't ship me off to house number 13.
1945. You're 19, working in a factory, spraying varnish on drone wings for $20 a week. Not exactly Hollywood.
Honestly, I liked being invisible at the factory, but when that photographer showed up, I saw a way out of being broke. I just didn't realize that once I became Marilyn, I'd stop being a person and start being a product that everyone else owned.
Tell me about the switch. You could literally change your DNA in a second, couldn't you?
I was walking down Fifth Avenue with a friend, totally invisible. I whispered, "Do you want to see her?" I didn't touch my hair or my makeup. I just shifted my weight and changed the way I breathed. The whole street literally froze. I just flipped the switch. 1 second I was a ghost, and the next, I was the only person in the world.
So the dumb blonde thing, was that a strategy or just a headache?
Oh, total strategy. If people think you're an airhead, they don't see you coming. I let them obsess over my hair while I was busy outsmarting them in the contracts. It's easier to win when nobody takes you seriously.
Hugh Hefner launched Playboy with your photos and then bought the grave next to yours. Romantic or creepy?
Total creep move. He made millions off me, I got 0, and now he's crashing my funeral? Some guys just can't take a hint.
The white dress, the subway grate, thousands of men cheering. It's the most famous photo in history. But I heard Joe DiMaggio wasn't exactly a fan.
A fan? He was ready to burn the set down. To the world, it was cinema. To Joe, it was a public betrayal. We got back to the hotel that night, and the great romance became a horror movie. I spent the next morning hiding bruises with concealer and filed for divorce 3 weeks later.
That's dark. You didn't wait around, did you?
Why would I? He wanted a quiet housewife he could keep in a box. He forgot that you can't own a woman the whole world is in love with.
People don't realize you were actually in a lot of physical pain during all that fame. Endometriosis is no joke.
It was brutal. Dearest would be on my trailer floor in agony, and the doctors would just shove pills at me to keep me on set. Honestly, I'd have traded every movie deal just to have a kid. The world called my body perfect, but it couldn't even do the one thing I actually wanted.
By 1962, you were hanging out with the most powerful men in the world, JFK and Bobby Kennedy. Did you feel like you were finally part of the inner circle?
I've really thought so. Bobby would talk for hours about Cuba or the CIA, and I'd write it all down in my diary. I wanted to be taken seriously for once. And I didn't realize that in Washington, being a smart blonde who knows too much is just a fast way to get in trouble.
And then you sang Happy Birthday to the president. That dress is still all anyone talks about.
Oh, I was literally sewn into that dress. I couldn't even sit down. I felt like a star that night.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
But the second I stepped off that stage, total silence. The phone stopped ringing. It was like they flipped a switch, and I just didn't exist anymore.
So you threatened to go public with the diary to get their attention?
I was tired of being treated like a mistake. I told Bobby, "Talk to me, or I'm telling everyone what's in this book." I was expecting an apology, but you don't get apologies from people that powerful. You just get ghosted permanently.
August 4th, 1962. You're 36, home alone in LA. What was actually going through your head that night?
It wasn't a movie scene, no dramatic music, just a lot of silence and phone calls that no one picked up. I think I just knew my show was over.
The police ruled it a suicide by overdose, but there was no water glass in the room, and your housekeeper was doing laundry at 4 a.m.? That sounds like a cover-up, not a tragedy.
Seriously? Who starts a load of laundry with a dead body in the house? You only scrub the sheets if you're scrubbing the evidence. The place was packed with people that night fixing the situation. They forgot I was a human being. I was just a PR mess that needed a deep clean.
It's a lot to process, but beyond the conspiracy theories and the messy headlines, I want to talk about the person, not the tragedy. Before we let you go, Marilyn,
one last question. If you could go back to that little girl, to Norma Jeane in the orphanage, what would you tell her?
I'd tell her you are not a product. I'd tell her she doesn't need a mask to be loved. And I'd tell her that being ridiculous is way better than being boring.
Good night, Norma Jeane. Glad we finally got to meet the real you.
This is the Afterlife Talkshow, where we summon history's greatest minds to hear the stories they took to the grave. I am your host, guiding you through the archives of the dead. But this chair won't stay empty for long. The keys to this room are in your hands. Who do you want to see sitting here next week? A king, a villain, or a forgotten hero? Tell me their name in the comments. If you enjoyed this conversation, like this video and subscribe to open the portal again. Until then, remember, you don't need a mask to be loved.